it's something I'm looking forward to a lot because the Tchaikovsky Violin Concerto is one of my favorite pieces, a piece that has had a very prominent place in my life and my career, and I've not played it in London, and so it's something that I think should be a lot of fun. I mean, for a violinist, the Tchaikovsky is it's one of the most fun pieces to play because it really shows off everything that the violin is good at. You know, it's got lyricism, it's got incredible technical demands, it's great for the soloist, it's great for the orchestra, it's great for the conductor. I mean, it's kind of an ideal piece with which to show off all the various facets of what we do. I guess, I mean, it was a piece that was always around, I guess, when I was a little kid. I grew up with a lot of music around me. My father's a musician, my mother has a ballet school, so there's always lots of music there as well. So I don't know when I would have first heard the Tchaikovsky Concerto, but when I first really listened to it, I remember it was about 5th or 6th grade in school, so I don't know, it was about 9 or 10 or something like that. And it really had an enormous appeal to me from the beginning. I think it's a very unusual piece in a certain sense. It's, when you know the piece well, I think you think of it as a big, well, maybe it's not fair to say bombastic, but you know, a big, powerful, virtuosic showpiece, rip-roaring, those big trumpet fanfares. I mean, that's the impression that a lot of people have, but when you discover that piece for the first time and really listen to it, the opening is so gentle and so unassuming. It's impossible to know what's going to come from that. And I think that the concerto has amazing moments of intimacy that I think really are absolutely just as important to its musical message as all the very extroverted virtuosic writing. It's sort of a special place. I think Tchaikovsky's music in general has sort of a special place in the concert hall, in that it's endlessly entertaining, and you know, it's the type of music that I think people that are not necessarily regular concert goers can often really immediately gravitate towards Tchaikovsky's music because it does have an immediate appeal, but it also, it has endless layers and an amazing depth to it that I think will fascinate musicians through the course of their career. You know, one thing that I have a real issue with is it seems to be a popular stance these days in the music industry. You know, that well, haven't we had enough of this, and haven't we had enough of this, and we've heard this piece so many times, and what is the point of playing this piece again, or what's the point of recording this piece again? And certainly the Tchaikovsky Violin Concerto, I think, has taken criticism along those lines. People saying, well, the last thing we need is another Tchaikovsky Concerto. When I play the Tchaikovsky Concerto, when I perform it once, I can tell you that I've ran it through more than 50 times before the performance, and I perform it many, many times every year for many years. And I'm not tired of it. And I think the other thing that people, so it makes me sad that there are people out there that say, oh, well, you know, I'm sick of that, tired of that. It's like, well, that's too bad for you. But the other thing to consider, and the thing that I consider whenever I play the piece, is that for most of the people in the audience, they might not have ever heard it at all. Or maybe they've heard it on a recording once, they've never heard it live, or maybe they haven't heard it in 10 years. And that's an amazing thing to, as a performer, to have the chance to bring a wonderful piece of music like that to life for so many people to whom it might be something very new. I think that's a wonderful gift to a performer to have that opportunity, and it's a big responsibility as well. And I think that helps keep me fresh each time I play it.